20 minutes after 7 o'clock. Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. This morning, we're going to be chatting about the Trade and Investment Convention, which is coming up in August. And to do that, I want to welcome the CEO of TTMA, Dr. Mahindra Ramdeen, who's told me to call him Ramesh, because everybody calls him Ramesh.
That's fine.
And also the CEO of Exim Bank, Mr. Navin Dukaran. Good morning, gentlemen. Welcome to the Now Morning Show.
Morning to you and your audience, your listeners.
Well, thank you for being here. Now, every year you guys do the Trade and Investment Convention, but has it been able to happen during the pandemic and all that stuff?
No, the last time we had a physical convention was in 2019, 2020. Obviously, we couldn't have done anything. We pivoted up a digital platform.
Right.
It wasn't as successful as we would have wanted it to be. And in 2021, we had an element of the show, which was the webinar series and the B2B engagement. We didn't have a physical showing.
Right.
This is the first time that we are engaging once again to a physical exhibition. And it's oversubscribed at the time. In fact, the show is completely sold out.
It's completely sold out already?
Sold out, yes.
And it's happening quite in August?
It's happening in August. So there's absolutely no room. So if anybody's interested in participating in the show, you can only come as a buyer. There's no exhibitor space.
Okay, so all the exhibitors. All right, so let's break it down for those who don't know. What is the Trade and Investment Convention all about?
So the Trade and Investment Convention is predominantly a business-to-business engagement. We have expanded it to allow consumers to come in on the Saturday, where we bring buyers and sellers together. We have approximately 32 countries participating this year, either as buyers and exhibitors from all over, from all corners of the world, from Africa, from Europe, from Asia, of course predominantly Latin America, North America, and Caribbean. It's an opportunity for manufacturers to showcase their skills, their talents, to launch new products, to have webinars. It's an education series to inform the general public, the buying segment, as to what on offer, what is coming, what new products are being launched. It's all with the impetus to grow exports from Trinidad and Tobago, to create market opportunities for manufacturers in Trinidad and Tobago. Okay,
so the idea is to create more opportunities, market opportunities for manufacturers from Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Yes, and most importantly as well, I failed to mention, there's an investment component as well, where we try to promote Trinidad and Tobago. So for example, there are 25 people coming from India. They call it an exploratory mission. We are partnering with the Indian High Commission, and they are coming here to look at opportunities for investment, joint ventures, mergers, partnering, and to purchase items from Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, everybody wants to sell to Trinidad and the wider Caribbean as well. So,
all right. So then, Mr. Dukaran, tell me about Exim Bank's role in this investment convention, because as a bank, I assume you'd be interested in that investment part of things, as well as people, coming to purchase and manufacturers getting accounts, I assume.
Yeah. Well, one of the major reasons why the Exim Bank exists is because of the manufacturing sector. Right. We support the manufacturing sector in their goal to generate exports. And I must admit, last year, we saw some very good progress on that, and due to the real hard work of a lot of the manufacturers. So now this year, when they have this Trade and Investment Conference, I think it's an ideal opportunity for manufacturers, buyers, interested people, people interested in business, to come out and meet a number of people and build relationships in a very quick and efficient manner. Cost effective as well, so you don't have to go traveling all over the place.
It's one like you bring everything together. How long has the Exim Bank been a part of the investment convention?
Well, again, the core base of the Exim Bank is the manufacturing sector for many years. Ramesh will probably know the history in terms of how long the Exim Bank has been.
But Exim Bank have been partnering us for years in different form or fashion. With regards to TIC, this year they came on as a major sponsor. So they have been part of the show in different forms and capacity, exhibiting, showcasing. But this year we are very thankful to have Exim Bank as a major title sponsor of TIC this year.
I'm curious, the reason I ask that is because I want to know if you guys have seen the improvement or the returns on being able to invest in this as a project, as a convention. And have you seen any benefits from it outside of the obvious? People meet and you improve general relations. But have you guys been able to see returns on that?
Definitely. We are actually one of the exhibitors also at that conference, and we get a number of new business leads. We get a number of other manufacturing companies, sometimes even service companies. You have some people that are in buyers that are coming around. We get a lot of good traction at our booth. And I would recommend, as I said, the booths are sold out.
Too late for that now.
but just general people, they say, Rockers, that sometimes you're in the right place at the right time. Well, it's not because of luck. It's sometimes people put themselves in the right place at the right time, and the TIC is the right place at the right time.
All right, so if people are buyers and they can't be sellers anymore, right? All the selling spots are taken.
They are taken.
So if you're buyers and you're interested in coming to see what people have to offer, how can you be a part of this?
So, Ruckus, let me just give you just an overview of the buying framework, right? Once you register, go to our website, ttma.com/buyers, and register. That would allow you free entry into the show. That's the first thing you need to know. If you're not, there's a small fee on the day because it has to be administrative process to register you, and that a small fee of $40 or something like that.
Okay.
But the objective of the exercise is to screen people, screen the buyers. So we could set up meetings with the buyers, the exhibitors. That's why we want people to pre-register. For those who want to come and just see what the show, register as well. You're allowed to come in on those days. They're allowed to even come in on the consumer days. So register. Go to ttma.com/buyers, register. So that's the first thing. We are asked by the Ministry of Health to keep the show at a manageable level because we know what is happening in the country. So in the past, we would have had 17,000 passing through the floors over the 3 days. We're looking to keep that at about 50%.
Okay.
So we're looking at just about 7,000, 8,000, that kind of figure we're looking to manage over the 3 days. So, that could roughly be about 3,000, 2,500 per day. So we're looking to manage that process. We're looking to ensure that we adhere to all the protocols, what is asked of us by the Ministry of Health, and not even being asked to do that, we ourselves recognize that we need to understand the times that we're living in.
Yeah.
So we had to adhere to those kind of protocols, those kind of principles to ensure social distancing, keep the aisles very wide, those kind of things. So there's a lot on offer for the buyers as well. There are a lot of giveaways, there are a lot of prizes, there are a lot of people launching product. You get an opportunity to see products before they hit the shelves, and a number of things available to the buyers.
How severely was the manufacturing industry hit by the pandemic, and have we started seeing recovery?
Yeah, the manufacturing sector in Trinidad and Tobago, you had to break it up to sectors because the manufacturing industry is a wide one, right?
Yeah.
The non-energy manufacturing sector. The food and beverage continued to hold on. In fact, as a matter of fact, they did exceptionally well in 2021.
Okay.
There were some sectors that grew out of the pandemic, the textiles, the face manufacture, the sanitizers, those things grew. And the Minister of Finance, when he had the midterm recently, he would have alluded to the fact that the non-energy manufacturing sector grew in terms of the export sales in 2021. And that's why Exim Bank is very important to us. Every manufacturer who's doing more and exporting more is a potential client to Exim Bank. So there's natural synergies, there's natural working relationship there. Beside creating these opportunities for manufacturers with regards to TIC. We have done missions to Guyana. We're going to Suriname in 2 weeks' time, carry a big mission there. So there are many small manufacturers that would have passed through TIC. Let me give an example. Camry Glass, that started as a small operation. Coming to TIC has allowed him to be a major player today in the Caribbean region. He's oversubscribed. He can't supply enough glass to people throughout the Caribbean region. And TIC does that, for some manufacturers, and I could call many more. I don't think we have the time.
Well, yeah, but I want to know, though, in situations like that where people get, let me say, for lack of a better term, more than they can chew.
Right.
If they're biting off more than they can chew, is there a system in place for you guys to help them grow? Or is it that they just have to figure it out?
No, most definitely there are a number of partnerings that could happen. Exim Bank itself,
Right.
could provide assistance. Export TT, there are a lot of development fund available. We help with a certification program. So if people come to TIC and get in new markets, they need those products to be certified. TTMA in collaboration with the Ministry of Trade and Export TT, we are working together to get your products certified so you can enter new markets. So there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes beside TIC. TIC acts as a catalyst for it, but there's a lot more impetus, a lot more injections that are taking place by people like Navin, Exim Bank, Export TT, the Ministry of Trade. So a lot of work is being put in place.
All right, well, before we wrap up, Navin, anything you want to say to people who are interested in coming, who might be on the fence and thinking, I'm interested, but I mightn't be,
Well, Rockets, what I was thinking, and I was asking Ramesh just before we came in here, I say, when you say buyers, is it only for somebody who's looking to come and buy goods and services? And he said, well, it's a broad group. And I said, maybe could job seekers, people who are interested, or even people who are aspiring business people and want to get into business, the best place is to put yourself among a bunch of companies and learn. Even if you're going in, you want to look at competitors' products too. So it's quite open, but I would say even job candidates and aspiring business, new entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
I think it'd be ideal for them.
And it's absolutely free. Just head across to ttma.com /buyers and you can register to be a part of it. The Trade and Investment Convention 2022, it's happening, what's the dates in August?
August, yes. Late August, the 25th to the 27th.
25th to the 27th. Head across to ttma.com and you can register to be a part of it. Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
And do enjoy the rest of your day. That is the CEO of TTMA, Ramesh, a.k.a. Dr. Mahindra Ramdeen, as well as the CEO of Exim Bank, Mr. Navin Dukaran. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We take a quick break and we come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. Stay tuned.